All right, so we're
So
into
here
the
we are
second.
in game two of Jedi Masters versus Running on Empty, the name that DJ can never remember.
That's not my fault,
It's 100% your fault.
but I do like the
See,
Battlecast Prime skin on Cho'Gath. It's
you're
rather
the
good.
main caster here. I'm just the co-caster. You're the guy that's supposed to know all of the important stuff, and I'm the guy that's supposed to be here and make fun of you when you don't remember all the important stuff.
Wrong. I'm just there to keep shit hype, and that's another quarter into the swear jar.
I win.
The swear jar is going to become the thing of infamy. Everyone's going to wonder how much does he have saved up in there. And one day, I'm going to take a picture, and all you're going to see is like $20 bills inside of it.
Yep. Yes, it is a Cthulhu.
It's not a Cthulhu.
It's a Cthulhu.
It's not a Cthulhu. Even if we were to look at him, we'd go insane. Last I checked, we're still pretty sane. Unless we're like casting into potatoes right now, we just think it's laptops.
Man.
Hmm.
So now we know exactly where Jana, Nunu, and Ari have their points invested because they started with Ghost Ward and the Biscuit.
Every single one of them.
Ari going boots, pots, standard start. Same with Ezreal. Yorick hasn't bought anything. Okay, there we go. Yorick's got a Fairy Charm, Rejuve. He wants to go for a fast Philo, I guess, and
Yeah,
getting
and he's
pots.
one
He's just going
listed.
super sustain. And same, then Nunu and Jana, standard support items.
Joe guy's actually moving
Cho'Gath,
pretty fast.
Cho'Gath and
Just
Jarvan getting machete pots. Vayne actually starting longsword pots. I actually saw Vayne do that in last game as well. A
well,
lot
we
of
do
Vaynes
know
have been
that the
doing that.
Cho'Gath has movement speed, Quince, because of the fact that he has 371 to start.
Now, the important thing to mention here is Zed actually has two wards, nine pots.
Zed does have. Oh my god, that is insane.
Yeah, I do not know what to think of this.
Well, we'll see how it works out, but he's not leaving that lane for a long time. And they're just kind of laughing now
Yep.
with Cho'Gath's boombox. Oh, it looks like they're going in. Real slowly, real meticulously.
They were
They're,
they were waiting for the invasion on blue team, but blue team isn't going to be invading at all. They're just going to be playing it safe.
they're doing like the boombox, I'm not even gonna lie about that. And we look down here, it looks like everyone's just helping out Jarvan, and Jarvan doesn't have much damage to start with. Like, that's really odd. Usually when you run a jungle Jarvan, you at least have some damage. In this case, he only has 66.
He's probably going straight into the defensive tree instead of the offensive
Yeah,
tree.
he's probably expecting to the defensive tree. Like, like right there, the amount of health he just gained, yeah. He is probably expecting to the defensive tree. We go to, oh wow, they decided to do a lane switch to try to shut down Little Lippa early on.
This is
Which,
interesting.
all things considered, is actually a really smart idea.
Yorick is actually a smart choice for this because Yorick is actually capable of 2v1ing a lane rather well.
Yeah, and they have no sustain down ballin, so already she's taking a lot of damage. And Little Lip is not gonna be able to farm at all. Not right now, not until it gets his turret, but they're freezing the lane up pretty well. Look down bot lane, and Vayne just keeps taking a lot of damage. But at the same time, Yorick can't get too close for risk of, well, getting shot in the face. Look down mid lane, it looks like
Jarvan
2K
might
is
be
just doing his
going in
damage.
for a gank here.
He's level 2, he has his standard.
He's waiting too long for this though because
And there it goes, there's the knockup, and it's clean! But, oh, that's all they're gonna get. They did get the flash, though.
he waited way too long for that. He's going to be very far behind Cho'Gath now.
It's only a few seconds in real time, but those few seconds cost him a lot, because Cho'Gath already cleared his jungle, and he's heading top lane.
He's going to try and set up a gank, but Nunu has the entire lane warded, so they're going to see this coming. I don't
They
think it's
already
going
see
to
it coming.
really achieve anything.
They're not pushing any further than they have to. Little Lippa's still getting... No, he's not getting any farm at all. I thought he'd be at least getting some. But
He has a grand total of 3 farm.
to Ezreal 16.
Cho'Gath going in now. Lippa hitting the slow on Ezreal.
Oh, there goes Zed trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, and the exhaust is just going to cost him, though. There's first blood on Little Lippa again. And
And
he's just being kited.
yeah,
Can they get the silence here? Oh,
double
double
kill
kill for
Ezreal.
Ezreal. We're off
And
to a
that
very
double
bad
kill
start.
also gave Ezreal double buffs.
That was a very bad start for
Yeah.
the purple team.
Not the best start at all. But then they might surprise us because last game they didn't have that great a start, but they still pulled it out.
Jarvan coming from behind on these two. Can he actually get this done? And there's a standard completely missing, but he did get the slow on Janna. And it's not going to be enough
Janna's going
because
to be able to
Vayne's,
get away. And Vayne's just pelting away at them while she can.
Vayne's just doing very little damage at the same time. Actually, no, it's doing a lot of damage considering all things considered.
True damage. Always a lot
Oh,
of damage. Vayne
Yeah,
actually has her silver bolts, so...
She didn't get the true damage on Yorick though, and those two hits did do a lot of damage to him. That's because Yorick, he has 47 armor. How much damage does
It did a
Vayne
little
have?
bit of extra damage because she started longsword, so...
That's probably it. She does have 87 damage at the moment, and Lipa finally be able to get at least some farm up here with Nunu and Ezreal gone. He's gonna pick up like one wave, but that's gonna be around it. They're down bot lane. John is just taking too much damage from those ghouls, and good ghoul control. Not the best, but it's still pretty good. And
That's how
Zed is-
Yorick farms. He just spams ghouls everywhere.
And now we have Cho'Gath just kind of sitting there, but now he's the one wasting time. And
Yeah.
Jarvan's coming back. Jarvan's still double buffed. He could just come in and try to get this. And we look up top lane. Little Lipa's just trying his hardest to stay in there, but
Lock up on Janna.
Oh, you do have to lock up on
Igniting
Janna
flash
to
is
actually
going
get the
on.
kill. Oh no, perfect! Perfect condemn to the
this
wall.
is
It
not
actually
good.
might pick up Yorick for this one.
Yep.
Very nicely. That was a beautiful condemn. We do have the
Not
roll.
going to be able to pick up the Jarvan,
No,
though.
that's a shame. But it was a very nice condemn to the wall by Vayne on that one. Making a very bad situation a good one, but Cho'Gath is just going to try to sneak up, and yeah, he gets to sneak in. And there's Cho'Gath with the... Oh, Cho'Gath didn't knock him up. There was no knockup whatsoever.
Panda doing work as Israel. Those free double buffs means she can spam her Q all day long.
That's not the panda we're thinking about, man.
Oh, it's not the panda I'm thinking about? Oh,
The
I'm,
other
I'm
pandas-
used to the insane panda, sorry.
Yeah, the other panda's Oppa Panda style.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Oh well.
And
Panda.
Why
Well,
did-
Panda's playing Ezreal, so she's playing a girl anyway, so I'm going to keep calling Ezreal she.
Yeah, I guess that works. Right now we look down mid lane. Cass is actually beating Ari in farm, but Ari's just doing so much damage, and
Oh no,
Cass
don't
had
go
an
into
ulti.
that.
Cass had an ulti, just make him get away from that one quick and easy. But his health is rather low right now. If he goes in on this, he's just asking for death.
Indeed. Janna just hanging out in the bush. I have no idea why directed camera decided to change focus to Janna sitting in a bush, but it's Riot
No.
servers.
Right now Zed has nothing but pots. Still, just pots.
Hey look, Janna's blowing Yorick.
You know what? That was so bad. I'm gonna throw a quarter into the swear jar for it.
I don't have a swear jar.
No, I'm throwing a quarter into my swear jar for it because that hurt me personally. Anyway, we do look top lane. It looks like Zed is just getting bursted down again, and he's
He's gone.
Beautiful. Close range too. Well, there goes Zed, and they might just lose this tower for that. The blood boils on, and Ezreal, he's getting his attack speed up by using his skills on minions, and there's Nunu ulti to clear the rest of the wave. And it looks like they might actually, yeah, they're definitely gonna be able to take this turret very early on in the
take
game.
this turret early. I don't think that's very particularly smart move, personally.
Now you're leaving Zed to roam, or to farm, I should say. You don't want Zed getting farmed up at all. Even the slightest bit of damage on him really stacks with his ulti. And right now, Vayne is just trying her best to, I guess, stay in this lane and do her best, but she's actually beating Yorick by a lot, 61 to 33 with a kill on her.
I
And
would be amazed if Yorick was actually staying even with Vayne, because Yorick is solo laning and Vayne's got help. So
And now we do have 3 down on the mid lane.
and
we have-
Ezreal has acquired red buff again.
Very nice steal by Ezreal on that one. And Caston is just trying his best to hang in there. He's 37 to Ari's 35. He's going more defensive build, while Ari's just stacking rings.
Yorick has his tier, and he's still got the rejuve bead.
Zed is just trying his hardest to get farmed right back up.
Yeah, he had a rough lane. He's going to have to just sit up there and free farm as much as possible, try to get back in this. And Cho'Gath picking up his Spirit Stone. Probably going to be making that into Spirit of the Ancient Golem.
Zed is farming right back up pretty evenly now. He's at 38 farm, which is just as much as Ari has. The only difference is that he has 2 deaths on him.
Yeah, and Ezreal, conversely, has 52 CS and 3 kills.
Which is really bad, but I don't think stacking Dorn Drinks is the smartest thing to do nowadays. Well, not anymore, anyway.
No, stacking Doran's items isn't as good as it once was.
Oh, there goes...
Oh, Janna ult went out, but it came out way too early.
The problem is that they left Vayne unattended. She's just doing her damage.
They will pick up the Janna, but they had to put up a lot of risk to pull it off.
They burned a lot of things to get that Janna.
Cho'Gath is hanging out now. Ari's coming. Looks like she's coming down.
We have 2 flashes. We have 2 flashes down and 2 ignites down still. And those like 2 ignite, like the ignite came down to try to kill that Janna, and that's. I mean, you could have gone without the ignite, and I can understand why it was done. But you ran the risk of giving Vayne at least a double or even a kill. And there's Cho'Gath, but there was no communication in that mid lane.
No, like Cho'Gath wasn't trying to go for a kill there. Cho'Gath was just showing up to remind Ari who's boss.
Right now, Zed is just farming up the jungle creep, which honestly is all he can really do, but he's still keeping his farm pretty even with the mid lanes at least. He has more farm than Yorick, he just doesn't have to kill to complement it. And now with that Mana Moon, it's going to be him doing a lot more damage, and oh, Caston just doing his burst damage.
Yeah. Next time he gets his wave up, I fully expect him to jump on Ari and just kill her.
Oh, yes. Like, his wave should be up any moment now. No, his wave is up right now. Yeah, all you would have to do is ult in, hit her with the silence, and then wave, and either ignite or just keep going. He's just waiting for Ari to make the slip up. If Ari moves too far forward, she's going to go down. You look down bot lane, John is trying to defend that lane herself because now Yorick has support with him. Look down mid lane again, Caston just wisely pulling back. He doesn't want to engage this. He's waiting for just the opportunity. His ignite is up. His wave is up.
Well, at this point, Ari's
and it looks like ooh, he could just go for it right here. If he really wanted to, he could just do it now. Oh, he missed his wave, but Ari missed her charm and her ball.
No, he hit the wave.
Oh, there it goes.
There's the ignite. Ari's gone.
Very nicely done by Cassidy. He looked out top lane. Oh, there is Jarvan just doing his damage. Oh, and very nice flash. It's not going to be enough for him to get away, but the ulti did miss. And down bot lane, they did get the kill on Yorick. And is Vayne going to be able to pick up a double kill? No, never mind. It's just Yorick Ghost.
Yep.
Ezreal taken down by Puzzle. But now with Nunu there, it's not the smartest idea for him to stay. And I've noticed something. Cho'Gath hasn't been stacking.
Nope, he hasn't. He's still a baby Cho.
Cho'Gath has not been stacking up his feast, and that's going to hurt him in the late game. He needs those feast stacks.
There's a random Janna ult from Wizzy.
I don't know why. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He got Vayne a kill. And
still, just random Janna ult is random.
Yes, and anyone can tell you this right now. Vayne getting kills is a very bad thing.
Vayne actually has an Avarice Blade, and Azeel going to be going for that Static Shiv, but going to take advantage of that Avarice Blade as much as she possibly can.
So it's a good thing, and Nunu just stopping... He just stopped Cassidon's B, and Vayne's just going to tumble away as fast as she can. Very good condemn, but it's not going to be enough to get away from Ezreal and Jarvan. And Jarvan does a really good standard. Oh no, they're just going to let it go. And Nunu's coming down the bot lane as fast as he can, but he's not going to make it in time either. Look up top lane, Cassidon. Well, actually, no, Cassidon is still doing his damage. The Ari charm was perfect. Zed is just trying his hardest to farm up. And
I wasn't aware that Cassidon and Ari were top lane.
I am sorry. I was making my way to top lane. I saw a fight going down in mid, so I stopped by.